Yo, chat. What's up? Yo, Deutsche. Nice to see you. I changed settings for my volume and now everything is weird again. How's that for background music? Too loud? Am I too quiet? How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh no, is my t-shirt too yellow? Oh, that's bad. That's actually bad. Oh, I thought I could show off with my Magnicarp t-shirt today. Like that? Should be fine, right? Oh, I thought I could show off with my cool Magnicarp t-shirt today, but then this happens. Oh, I feel bad now. Should I try to improve the green screen thing? Transparent Magnicarp. Fog indeed. Wait, give me a moment. Wait, is there also a thing? There is. Wait, how did that happen? Special shiny edition. Yeah, transparent with funny little moving walks in the background. Lovely. No, wait. Why it shouldn't filter yellow that much, but it's kind of close to the color of my green screen. Wait. Wait, what does that do? I've never... Wait, I'm really I got professional streamer, by the way. Wait, can I leak something when I do it? I don't think I can. Wait. More fancy background, but it still does the same thing. Wait. I can actually show you the green screen, and then you can take a look at the Magnicarp as it's supposed to be. Oh, my hair is really bad. I mean the green screen. The fact that the hair itself is bad, I mean that's not a surprise. Fortunately, I don't usually look at myself in that large. The filter is still on. Wait, I can turn off the filter as well. Wait, but then maybe you have some landscape that you can look at while I turn off the filter. Why is this so complicated? Why can't I use OBS easily? Aha! Now you can see all the magic. Look at that! Magnicarp. Wait, you can see that, right? Can't see my preview anymore. Yeah, you can. Okay. It's really funny. It's made out of little, I don't know. Basically, it's made out of trash, and plastic pieces and stuff. It's really cool. I found some in a shop when I visited thing, Gothenburg, over the weekend. Yeah, but let's turn this back on and actually make myself smaller again because you don't really want to see that. Oh, Trashy Carp. Yeah, Trashy Carp. Indeed. It's really cool. I like it. Wait, is there... No, okay, that was just my screen. So how are you doing? So you're telling us that I've been flipped all the time? Wait, have I been flipped in the thing? Oh. Wait, let me go back. This is my right hand. So yes, I'm actually flipped because I like seeing myself well in the correct way in the preview, like a mirror. It's much easier to coordinate hand-eye movement. But actually, the real me would look. Wait. Yeah, it would be the other way around, right? I'm confused now. How should I recognize you on campus if only know you flipped? Yeah, I mean that's the challenge, right? That will be the challenge. I'll let you figure that out. Yo, I'll do some Manim stuff for a while, and then we do something else. I think this might be more or less the default mode that I will probably do most of the time. So some development, and then change into gaming a little bit later. Because actually I think, I don't know, I'm sort of productive when I stream. It's really weird. But the work that I do in the repository is actually kind of productive. And I like when there are people that I can talk to while I do things. It's boring if I just scream at my laptop. No, I don't scream at my laptop. I scream at my duck. That's the duck. Which you can't see either because, well, yellow is apparently a bad color. Wait, if I do that. Duck of nightmares. Wait, let me actually close the window. Give me a moment. Thank you. That was really fast. Good reaction time. I said, I read your message and then I said I couldn't be here either yesterday because actually I was asleep. I came home yesterday from work and then I actually intended to go out and have a drink with a friend, but I fell asleep on the couch and then I woke up at like, I don't know, 10 or 11 p.m., which was really annoying because then, yeah, I was awake at like late. And it took me a while to get back to sleep, and now I'm I don't know, my entire rhythm is destroyed. Just because I took a nap. Yeah, it was the day before yesterday. All right, let me move some windows around, and then let's go and open up. I hope this won't be too annoying for you guys. It kind of annoys me actually. Wait, I did want to see whether I can improve the chroma thing. Wait. Let me play around with for like a second, and if it doesn't improve, then it is as it is. I don't change t-shirt because of that. You can just stare through me. I'm actually sorry. It's not a particularly good viewing experience. Green. Oh, I can just use green. Wait. Oh, this might be haunting. Give me a moment. Select color. Pick screen color. Wait, Where can I pick the screen color? Does it even work? Music down more? Sure. Sure. Done. So that obviously doesn't work. Wait, so if I go and check the color of my green screen, or I just YOLO, that's also possible. Wait, it's like you can't see anything that what I'm doing, but you will see it in a moment maybe. Let's see whether this will. Let's see how this will go. Kinda worried, to be honest. Let's say like, yeah, this. A bit brighter. This maybe, yes. Yep. Guess who's filtered out now? Oh, that's terrible. That's nightmare material. Wait, if I do it slowly, I slowly disappear. Goodbye. I shouldn't have done that. Wait, let me go back. Streamer is dissolving. Oh my. Let me go back to green. No, my settings are all messed up. Oh. It's so annoying. Wait, I think I was at... That's the similarity I want. Should I tune up the smoothness? No, I don't. Wait. Is the yellow better? It's better. We fixed it. Key speed reduction. Yeah, that's fine like that. You see more green through my hair now, right? Yeah, I did mess it up. One day, chat, I'll have proper lighting, and then we can improve all of this. But this day is not today. Is this okay now? I guess it is. I mean, yeah, not ideal. Looks great. Yeah, I feel bad. All right, let's do something. I've been stalling. I need to move some windows around. I think the camera is actually quite good. Yeah, the camera itself is quite okay, I guess. It's just the green screen that I'm not happy with. And that would be better if I had better lighting. I don't have any lighting at all. Actually, I mean, I do have some lighting, but it's not great. It's not great. Let's move that here. Let's move that here. Still more professional than 90% of streamers. That's kind of you to say. Thank you. All right. Key bindings work today. Nice. Probably even 95%. I don't know. I think someone streaming from their Xbox has probably a more professional setup. Because there is no picture that can be messed up. But yeah. I think I streamed like once from my PS4 at some point. I never did that again. It was just once. I streamed some Bloodborne. I can remember that actually. Xbox and €5 headset? Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure why I did that. I can't remember. I would have to go through my follower list. I think someone followed me back then, and then actually wrote a little bit in chat even. This must be years ago. Since when do I have my Twitch account? Do I see that somewhere? Can I use on myself? Probably can, right? Oop. Nope. Oh yeah. 31 October 2014. I'm a tier 3 sub to my own stream. Wow. And you added the mod comment to me, right? I can remember that actually. I only have 504 messages in my own stream. It's kinda weak. What currency symbol does Sweden use? No symbol at all. It's just KR or SEK for Swedish crowns. Use for mod comment. Yeah, remind me. We're at episode 5 right now. 42 is still some distance apart. Will take some time. Wait. Did I lose my phone now somewhere? I think I did. Give me another moment. I'm so confused today. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Found it. Oh, what's happening? Whoa. What did the thing do while I was... Wait. What did the green screen do? Why? Oh, why does it do that? That's not supposed to be. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. We have to fix that. Was too optimistic. Tune this up a little bit. And this down a little bit. It should actually make it better. Yeah, okay, hair is still bad, but... It's okay now, right? My t-shirt is still bad. Oh, it's bad again, actually. Oh well, let's leave it. If it starts acting up again, I'll have to do something. I'll be watching you, camera. I'll be watching you. All right, what are we doing today? I don't know yet. There's nothing in particular I want to do. I have some options as usual. I should actually continue working on the deep dive tutorial because that would really be worth it. At some point today, I also thought it would be really nice to rework the quick start tutorial and the quick start tutorial and the other one that we have, the building blocks one, to be something more, I don't know, coherent and tutorial worthy. But I would like to have some languages like, or some frameworks like Django, for example, have very good introductory examples that span like multiple sections where you build stuff step by step and then in the end you have something really nice. And I would kind of like, I don't know, explain some concepts, then maybe give an exercise or two for people to solve and then go on in the next section. So that would be really useful if we had something like that. Manim by example. Yeah. It would be nice if we had that, but it's not my priority number one to actually make that because it's tedious and a lot of work. And I think my resources are better spent in other places right now, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I kind of would like to create something like that at some point, but well, we'll see. Okay, so what I would like to do probably is step 1, we go through some of the pull requests that have been opened. And then step 2, something. Sounds great, right? In case you want to install extra dependencies that are defined in, for example, poetry install -e. Yeah, that's good, but should be broken up. Something is my favorite task. I have a lot of something to do. Line is too long, should be broken up. In case you want to install extra dependencies that are defined in. Also, this is one thing too much. Backtick. In the blob section of PyProjectomer, this can be done with bypassing the -e flag. For example, blob full stop. Wait. What's the correct indentation here? I need 2 more. That's just 2, right? 1, 2. Wait. What? 1, 2, 3. 3? What? Three, apparently. Interesting. 3, and then this needs to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No spaces in the end. That's good. Space afterwards. Also fine. Okay. Plus minor improvement of wording. Update. Finish. Review. Thank you! Exclamation point. Left a minor suggestion. Please take a look. Submit. Done. Easy. Next one. Okay, what's next? This one, because I started to review this already. Easy. So this one was for the issue that we created 2 days ago, which was very nice that someone immediately jumped on that. Is this even linked to the issue actually? Not yet. That's a new feature. So what's happening here? What did I say? Type hints for ABC should and the return type should be given in the function header. I think that's not resolved, is it? No, because type hints are still given here. And that should not happen. Oh, there's a bunch of formatting stuff that's going wrong. We can look at the example. That's good. Wait, are all of these angles located in the center? That's not particularly great for distinction. Okay. So what do we say? I don't particularly like the wording and the way how this is. I don't like how the points are described, actually. And this is also not correct. Where do we have... Where's an example for how we type the coordinates? Because that's kind of particular. And I'm not sure we actually do it consistently. Updater... Give me something where we can pass. np.ndarray. Really? I don't think that we only specify that. Shouldn't it be like a... iterable, maybe? Iterable np-nd array. Really look for... Oh, we're doing regex search that I don't want to do. Callable, edge point. Seems like we're doing mostly np-nd array. Is that even legal? I'm not even sure. Okay, but it seems to be more or less consistent. Why did I think that we had some sort of convention where we... Yeah, something like this. List or tuple. Sequence. Wasn't it sequence? Yeah, sequence float. That's the thing that I remember. I mean, I'm fine with np-nd array. It's kind of a problem, to be honest. We have these in separate versions. There should be... We should make a decision for that. Sequence np-nd array. That's also nice. Okay. So NP ND array, NP ND array, NP ND array. That's better. But he only has NP array. Yeah. I noticed that earlier already. NP array is not the correct type. And then I think how would you describe an angle? The angle between... Wait. Let's simply return the angle between the lines AB and BC. And then in a second statement we can put this constructs the angle math. What's the angle? I constantly forget actually. What's the angle command in text? Just angle ABC. Should I Google for LaTeX on stream? Yeah, it's fine. Angle ABC. Wait, did I? No, it's fine. Leaking your search history? Yep. I Google for a lot of LaTeX. It's like suggestion for a slightly more concise one-line summary. You mispronounced LaTeX? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, do I say line AB? Wait. Do I say line AB or do I say segment AB? I think I can say line AB. Good question though. And this one here, I'm not happy with either. The type hints which are not correctly formatted should be removed. It would be nice to have better explanation, better parameter descriptions. Maybe. What is A? If I construct the angle ABC, how are A and B called? A and C. I can't say endpoints of the angle because that's not true. I don't know the terminology well enough. I'm not doing geometry so much. Angle ABC. Can't I just have Wikipedia maybe? Angle ABC. The measure of angle ABC. Nah, that's weird. A shape formed by two lines or rays diverging from a common point, the vertex. So I can say it's the vertex of the legs. That's what I want. Vertex B is the vertex of the angle ABC. But what are A and B? A and C? Okay, but I think this is enough. The end point of one angle of the first angle leg. B is the vertex of the angle, and C is the end point of the second angle leg. Or something along these lines. I like that. I think that's when it comes in terms of a description of the thing. I think that's pretty good. Endpoints of the legs is probably appropriate. Oops. If it's the endpoints of the legs, is it the feet? Is it the feet of the angle? Interesting. I'll ask the. This is a question for my colleague that does geometry. I'll ask him next time I see him. I'm sure he'll have a great answer. That on the other hand was weird. Why? The end points of the legs? Why is that weird? I don't understand. This is not formatted correctly. Wait, what is that? 2 spaces in, and then I think we need to... How does it work if we don't have a type? Does it do the correct thing? I think... this might need to be indented correctly. We'll see how it renders. Further keyword arguments are passed to the angle constructor. And here I would actually full sentence. I think without full stop in the end though. We'll have to check. We'll have to check later. Okay. This example here confuses me sort of. I actually think it would be nice to include a static image. Example. You can do that with the .manim directive 2. Just specify save last frame as an option. Check other source files for the exact syntax. Okay, angle line VA line C, that maybe is correct. And then what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to check this. But we can actually just check out the PR. 2684. GitHub PR check out 2684. So where's the file? That's test geometry. And where's the thing? There it is. Take the thing. Wait, that's too far. Copy. Go to my file. Class. Angle. Scene. Paste. Fix indentation. Let's render. Manim QMP X angle. Let me just check I don't leak anything. It's empty. No angle is shown. And I think the reason why that happens is because of the same reason that actually started the issue. Where's the thing? Here. If we change this to A, B, C, B, then it still doesn't work. Okay, well, that's annoying. Why? What am I doing wrong? Oh, wait. I'm stupid. That's what I'm doing wrong. I'm just stupid. That's the problem. Method needs to be called construct, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay. Who can see the problem with this test? That's not particularly good, because if something fails in here, I'm not sure we would detect it. So the way I think these angles are constructed is such that they span the entire circle. And I think if something happened and, for example, some of these angles would not be added correctly, then let's, for example, try to remove the acute angle. Would we see that? No. So that's a problem. Maybe I think we can even remove this one as well, the obtuse one as well. Yeah, so a test that doesn't. To be honest, I think we would see the difference actually in the actual file, but visually this would be very hard to see the problem. So what I'll actually ask them to do is, let's render this. And explain why I don't think this is a good test. I think this test could be improved a bit. Take a look at the rendered test output. I think if there were a problem with any part, if there was a problem with any of the angles, it would be very hard to distinguish visually where this problem, where the problem occurs. I suggest to add all of to V group acute obtuse Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, arrange right before adding all of the angles to the scene. That's probably good. Okay, review comment check. And I think that's it. Request changes. Thank you. I've looked at your changes and left some further comments. Please take a look. Exclamation point, submit. Easy. One more down. Okay, so we have reviewed this one. We have reviewed this one. What else? This one. What does this do even? You could create some script, then insert those standard phrases for you with a hotkey. Oh, that would feel so unpersonal. I like writing that. Would I really be thankful for people contributing if I didn't actually say that every time? No, but I totally get the idea. I do write that a lot, to be honest. All right. Sorry, just wanted to check something. I forgot my Duolingo today again. Yeah. It is what it is. All right. So these, I've looked at that already and then decided that someone who has an idea about the command line interface should take a look at that. Good, done, easy. How long does the Duolingo take? Just a few minutes, but I'm really lazy. I might do it a little bit later if I go for a bathroom break or so. Okay. Should we check that? I think this has already been looked at. Yeah. This one was the one that I actually wanted to reply to. Because so what was the issue? This was reported as a bug. Namely, the parameters that define an ellipse are called width and height. And the problem is now it's reasonable to expect that if you call ellipse.animate.set width equal to 6, that the actual width of the ellipse changes, right? So, because, well, that's what you kind of do, right? The problem is setting the width of an object scales it. Because that's how it behaves for all objects. It's not, there is some logic to it. But yeah. And so what was proposed here was that the set width what was it saying? So my concern is I don't like the idea of changing the behavior of set width for one particular object, because then there is some sort of there's an inconsistency in how things behave, and that's not good. Inconsistencies are not good. I'd rather fix the problem somehow else. I don't like, for example, that the parameters are actually called width and height of the ellipse. But then again, there might be a way around this for the ellipse, but I don't think there's a way around this for a rectangle, because the parameters are called width and height. That's just how it is, and I don't see a natural way around that. One solution, and that was what I was saying. One solution would be to rename the parameters of the ellipse to something that's not width and height. But yeah. So what does this exactly change? Yeah, that's exactly the problem. So this redefines the height and the width setters. As I have mentioned in the other issue, what was that? 2533. I don't think this is a good solution. I don't think redefining the height and width setters is a good solution here. As it creates an inconsistency with how other objects, also some with the same problem, like rectangle. Let's quickly check whether rectangle actually has the same problem. I wonder. Class rec. Construct. Good. Show creation doesn't exist anymore, but that was some typing that I had to do less. Thank you, Copilot. Let's put self.add rectangle, self.play rectangle, animate set height equals 4. And if I'm correct, then this should actually, well, set the height to 4. And at the same time, scale the width up to 6. Let's see. Rec. It would be a different story if it already behaved differently for the rectangle. Then I could get that. But you see, setting the width of, or setting the height of the object scales the object, and it doesn't stretch it. So yeah, I'll definitely respond that. Behave. Why isn't there a stretch? There should be stretch. There is a stretch function, so you can actually do this. Stretch. Wait, but this is okay. So this gives the factor. I see. So I can say I want to stretch this by a factor of 2, and the dimension along which I want to stretch should be 0, which would be x, and that's kind of annoying. To do that actually. So I think what would make much more sense is implement the stretch method, or add additional keyword arguments to the stretch method, height and width, which you can specify explicitly, and then it does the calculation of the thing and stuff. Hey, Antero Neves. Hello, good evening. I follow work and the videos you make on YouTube. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Very kind of you to say. I'm glad you like the videos. They are fun to make most of the time. I did have particularly... I think producing the last one actually was kind of fun. The interactivity one. It was really interesting to play around with. I just wish everything worked a little bit better. It's kind of weird that you have to do so many things in a weird way. So let's see. Yeah, so that would work in theory. If we say we override the stretch method in a way. Ooh, how would we do that? Because the parent one shouldn't be broken. I think a much better approach would be to implement special to improve the implementation of, wait, is this even specific? Is width and height stretching even specific to the ellipse? It's not, or to the rectangle. So I think we could say we improve the general implementation of the stretch method, because actually that's what we want to do. Object.stretch, so that there is object.stretch, right? That's the thing. Object def stretch. Yeah. So that's something like your ellipse, some ellipse dot stretch dot animate stretch width equals 42. That's excessive. 4.2. Play produces the expected output. Actually, this way, this would actually benefit our objects and not just ellipse and or rectangle. Comment. All right. Yeah, I think overriding the height and width setter would not be a good idea, because Manim as a whole currently has so many inconsistencies already in how things are handled and constructed, and I feel like it would be really a bad idea to build on top of that. Yo, chat, I was thinking we should probably it has been a while since we released last, right? When did we release last? Git log v0.15.1. 6 weeks ago. That's been a while. We should probably at least create a bug fix release, because it's been a while. Git log v0.15. Wait. I'm on where am I? On some branch. Git check out main. Git pull. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to create a bug fix release. Git log. Wait. I can do this. I'm a grown up. I can write bash commands. Git log v0.15 to head. Yes, that's the thing I want. And then pipe word count -L. 32 commits. That's more or less what I like to have for a release, I guess. So yeah, I think it would be time. To create a new release. What's happened in those 6 weeks? Anything substantial? Spiral in animation, that's a new thing. Bug in circle pointed angle. Value tracker documentation, typo, shader wrapper data. That's a performance increase. Run tests, that's just infrastructure. Improve example, no idea. Remove WebGL render is actually huge for code hygiene, but not really relevant for users. Fix the file logging bug and some maintenance. I did something, no idea, can't remember. migrated to Pavlib 2 weeks ago, really. Copyright in documentation, globe, uncreate. Oh yeah, that was actually a nice one. I can remember that. I think there are some nice improvements, but nothing that would justify a major release. So yeah, I think we can. I mean, major release, a minor one. I think this is a simple patch release. Should I prepare it right now? I could. Do I want to? No, I think I wanna continue. I wanna continue cleaning up first a little bit more. But then I think maybe this weekend. So I think this weekend we will have there will be a release stream at some point. I should also, of course, coordinate with the other devs what they think. There hasn't been a dev meeting in a while. We should organize one. We should do that. Okay, did I send that already? Yes. Okay. Check. Responded. Add new troubleshooting guide under other errors section. Right, so we got an answer. And the answer confused me actually. People in my class want to do a project using this library. Some of them encounter this error when installing Manim, so do I. I basically follow the instructions what the installation page says. That's really weird. So what did they do to fix that? Import error, NumPy core multi-array failed to import when trying to render the animation. Why would upgrading NumPy? Is that really something that... Where do we even import multi-array stuff? ...2013... Wait, 2021. Oh my god, I hate websites. All websites. Do you know what I hate particularly about websites? Like those. That there is any sort of flashbang then this. Why do you explain to me what NumPy is? I just googled the error. I just want to know. I don't know. Why does that happen? Mentioning as many keywords as possible to get a high rank on Google or something? Yeah, it's certainly SEO. But I still dislike it. I still dislike it. Why does this happen? That's 2015, by the way. That's 2021 again. in Docker. Shub. Do we depend on Shub? I don't think we do. Lock. Shub. Nope. But we do specify... Wait, we don't specify the exact version of NumPy that we want? Package extras. Wait, what? Py project. NumPy. Greater 1.9. How old is 1.9? No, wait, actually. What's my NumPy version? 122.3? How old is that? Like literally, how old is NumPy 1.9? Oh my god. (2014) Okay, well, that's something. Okay. You know what? I'll actually take Naveen. Do you think... I just checked our Pi project Tomler. It seems we require only NumPy. Great. The equal... Wait, what was the thing? NumPy equal... greater 1.9. Do you think... What do you think about increasing that a bit? Apparent there might be problems with a very old installation. I should actually... It's kind of rude just to ask Naveen and not reply to the guy. Thanks for the clarification. Maybe we can actually make sure that this does not happen. We'll see. By increasing the version that we require. By updating. Upgrading the version to require. Otherwise, we can also merge your node in the troubleshooting guide. All right. Could actually be me. I updated my packages way too seldom. Yeah, I mean, lots of things depend on recent versions of NumPy, so I'm not sure. Having such an old NumPy install kinda, well, fascinates me. But then again, not everyone does stuff with NumPy all the time, so maybe that's still something that can happen. But still, I mean, 2014 is 8 years old. That's still quite something. How does that even run nowadays? All right. So I left a comment there. We investigate this. I have no idea about that, so someone else has to check that out. What's that? Oof. Wait, what? Fix issue 2021. What's 2021? 2021 was an issue, indeed. In all 3B1B videos, the vector arrows have consistent stroke width and tip size during a transformation. So if I set stroke width and tip length for arrow, I expect that the size of them stay the same during transformation. However, both of them changes along with that transformation. What? Why do people... I really don't understand. I actually don't understand. How do people still use the linear transformation scene and stuff in there so much? I really don't understand. The problem with these specialized scenes is that nobody from the dev team uses them, so nobody has an idea what they even how they actually work and why they even exist and yeah. So that's really bad in a sense. Okay. Just remove them. We were discussing removing them, and I think there was a poll somewhere in our Discord, maybe even. Let me see. Remove vector scene and move it into a plugin. People did not like that idea. Yeah, so... Oh well. Seems it will stay around for a little longer. What was I doing right now? I forgot. I sent the message about the version. I can close that down again. What was the last thing I looked at? Ah, right, this. I copied this because I wanted to run it. Example. And then I started ranting about linear transformation scene. I remember actually. Okay. Manim QMP. Example vector arrow. So what happens here? add vector, and then it does apply matrix, whatever that does. Add vector, and then it applies the matrix. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay, I see the problem. Why does that actually happen? It's not like the arrow is shifted. Okay, let's look at the fix. I'm actually, if this works, I'm willing to simply merge this. Scale ratio equals get vector movement. This method returns an animation that moves an object in self-moving vectors to its corresponding target value. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Norm equals the norm of the target. If the target is very small, then you scale. Interesting, and make the tip even smaller. Then there's a scale ratio. And if it's between 0.25 and 4, what? So that's the old vector length over the new vector length. And this means if the length changes by a factor of at most 4 in both directions. Kind of weird, but okay. Target scale 1 over scale ratio. Target scale ratio. Wait, what? And there we scale the tips as well. Isn't scale tips... Ah, no, that's false by default, I remember. Okay, this actually confused me, but let's look at it. 2671. Rejected. What? Wait, what's the branch called? Def. Git branch minus ddef. Do it. Get the thing. There we have it. And now we look at the scene again. And now the working assumption is that the tips would be not scaled. Yeah, this looks better. I wonder though, why is this so complicated? I mean, here it scales the tip. Just remove them. I mean, it creates a new vector here. How is it with vectors? Are they... I think I understand. This has nothing to do with the linear transformation scene. This has everything to do with... Oops. Yeah. So the problem is, you can see it here already. When a vector is created in Manim, by default, it tries to choose intelligent values for the width of the arrow tips. And what this method here does in vector space, whatever, vector scene, what this method here does is it creates a target, which is the thing that your object is being transformed into, by creating a new vector where the function, in this case the application of the matrix transformation, is applied to the endpoint of the vector. Which means that if the endpoint of the vector is further away than the original point, then the size of the arrowhead will be different. And the curious thing now is, apparently for more or less randomly chosen values, namely for if the vector either becomes a quarter of the size of the original one or smaller, or if it becomes 4 times the size or larger, then this scaling continues to happen. And this is done by exactly this line. So this line here first scales the vector to match the size of the original one, including it's kind of weird though. I would say I would have thought it first scales the target vector to the length of the original one, and then when it transforms back, it scales the tips as well. I would have expected it to be the other way around. It first scales the vector down and then it scales it up without changing the tip size. Okay, but is this equivalent actually? No, it shouldn't be. Wait, what is scale ratio? Scale ratio is the old length over the new length, which means I'm really confused. Why does this even happen? Why does it first scale it to the old length? No, wait, what? It scales it to the new. I I'm actually confused. Is this something that we maybe just don't see correctly? Maybe if we use a scene where the transformation is a little bit more obvious. Oh, of course. So if we add a transformation which is a little bit more obvious, maybe by, I don't know, multiplying the x coordinate by 3. I would understand it if it's the other way around, but like this, I'm not sure. It looks correct. Now I'm actually curious. What happens if we change it to the way I would think it should actually be? Where is this? Vector space scene. So actually I would think this should be scaled and this should not be scaled. Now watch it explode. I'm looking forward to this already. Why does it do that? Why am I... Does it maybe do it in the wrong direction somehow? I mean, it must do it in the wrong direction, right? So this is actually the correct way. It scales the target, which is the longer vector in our case. It scales the longer vector with a scale, with 1 over scale ratio, which means it multiplies it by norm and divides it by okay, scaling by both scale ratio and 1 over scale ratio cancels out. So the question simply is, what happens with the tip? And in our case, the long arrow gets scaled to an even longer arrow, which has a... And then it's scaled back to the shorter arrow again. So actually I would do this. I would do it like this. I would first scale to scale ratio, because that means I scale the target to the length of the original, and then I would scale the tips with that. And then when I scale it back, I would not scale the tip. Yeah, okay, this was exactly the same thing, just that the things were swapped. The operations were swapped. I'm not sure whether that actually gives the same result. That's kind of an interesting question. Yeah, now it's exactly, it has to be exactly the same. Now I understand it as well why. So the question is, if it's even longer the arrow and I scale it down, is that the same effect? I actually don't think it is. I actually don't think it is the same effect. Okay, now let's look at something else. Now I'm interested in what happens if I scale everything by a factor of 5. So x values are scaled by a factor of 5 now. How does that look now? Because if it would kind of be silly if then the vector gets really large again. It actually gets smaller. What did I do? Wait. Am I really that stupid? Yeah, how indeed, right? Now tell me the other solution actually doesn't have that problem. Why? Why does that happen? Why is it so tiny? I think we're still in this case here. Or are we? I'm pretty sure actually. We scale by scale ratio. Wait, maybe we should track scale ratio. I'm kind of curious now. Point 0.3. So scale ratio is 0.3. So we scale it smaller by a third, including scaling the tips. And if we scale it by a third, then it should actually have the same length as the original vector. Why is it even constructed like that? Can't we just, I don't know, set the size of the tips correctly? I mean, I understand what's happening here. The problem is that the width of, or the size of the tip does not scale in the same way as the vector itself does. So just because the vector is 2 times the length does not mean the tip is actually 2 times the size. And that in turn, oh, that's a problem. So I can't do it like that. That would only work if these would scale proportionally. But obviously that they don't do that. So I hate to say it, but probably the solution that was provided does the correct thing. Oh, it doesn't. That's reassuring. Wait, is this really? Yeah, that's actually the same thing. So the default is false, right? So if I do this, then the arrow is also getting smaller. So actually, the solution that was provided in the pull request has the same problem as the one that I just thought of, which is bad because it means the problem is still there, but yeah. To be quite honest, I think we should do something better. And actually, I really don't want to investigate too much time into the vector space scene. So what I'll do is let the guy know that he should fix it. Review changes. No, I review changes. Comment. Hello. And thank you for your contribution. I've noticed one problem with this approach. If a vector is grows by grows close to the limit where special behavior is implemented in this via this PR, the tip actually shrinks. Take a look at this example. Paste. I think the better solution would be to actually get the size of the tip from V and then set the size of the tip of v.target to the same value. What do you think? Question mark. Request changes. Go. Okay, easy. Ah. Alright, chat. What's next? Anyone with fun Manim problems in chat? I'm kinda in a flow state right now. Did someone respond? Do I already have to iterate? No, that was me. Okay. Sadly not. No, I'm not sad about that. I'm really not sad about that. Okay, so we commented on this. I did comment on this already, but I think I have not. And we could probably merge it. There has been a change. I should look at that maybe. Please download FFmpeg. I think this could be made more explicit. And why doesn't it just throw a... It should raise an exception. Other than that, this is probably fine. What exception would that be? What was the result of your Discord poll? Personally, I think this should raise a proper exception. Okay, leave this. Good stuff. I did want to comment on this as well. So that was Pluggy. What does Pluggy do? Pluggy is a crystallized core of plugin management and hook calling for PyTest. It gives the user the ability to extend or modify the behavior of a host program by installing a plugin for the program. The plugin code will run as part of normal program execution, changing or enhancing certain aspects of it. In essence, Pluggy enables function hooking, so you can build pluggable systems. That's very useful. There are some established mechanisms for modifying the behavior of programs. Libraries in Python like method overriding, monkey patching. Yep, monkey patching. Indeed, when several parties want to participate in the modification of the same program. More loosely coupled relationship between host and plugins. Plugin approach puts the burden on the designer of the host program to think carefully about which objects are really needed in hook implementation. I think this makes a lot of sense. How does it work? Import plugin, hook spec, hook implementation. A little hook that you can customize. A hook implementation namespace. Plugins are registered. Interesting. So it specifies the output according to both plugins. Wondrous spam. Okay. This seems a bit clunky. Sorry for the late reply. For what it is worth, I really like the cleaner approach as opposed to monkey patching. Wait. I really like the cleaner approach. I think that especially that it would be nice to have hooks in various places of the render loop, such that plugins are able to modify this. I'm not as big of a fan when it comes to modification of default arguments of objects. In that context, Pluggy seems to be seems to be a bit overkill for my taste. But I'm happy to be convinced otherwise. I think extension, a reasonable extension of the plugin interface probably only makes sense after we have at the very least decoupled the renderer and the scene some more. There was a pull request for that. Renderer abstract. I'm e.g. plop. I'm not sure how I'm not sure whether introducing hooks at this particular point would really increase code quality of the project. Okay, left the reply, easy. Only with like, I don't know, 10 days, only 10 days later or so, but I still managed. Okay, do we look at the issues now? Should we try to consolidate these a little bit? Because currently the issues are a giant mess. The problem is that there is no distinction between the new feature tag and the wishlist tag, and the new feature stuff tends to look very, I don't know. I kind of would like to go over some of these issues and maybe decide whether they can be rewritten or more detail can be added to them in such a way that they can be marked as good first issues, because we do get a steady stream of people coming into the project and asking for, well, what issue would be a good first one to contribute to, and then we always refer to this weird list that we have, which I'm not sure that lots of them are actually really good first issues. There's actually a pull request for that one, which has been approved but not merged. Pre-commit failed? F-string is missing placeholders. Oh. Might have been me, actually. Ah, yeah. what was the concern? Why this wasn't merged yet? Wait, where's this implemented right now? In vectorized object in the group. Is this in the group? It is. Okay, so the problem with this one is that the check should actually be moved from where it is right now to the implementation of mobject.add, which adds subobjects to the scene or to a mobject. Okay, then I think we'll continue cleaning up at another point. I feel like I don't really wanna touch that right now, because if I start now, then I'm not sure we will get anything else done today. This actually would be a good first issue, to be honest. Creating a list of learning resources for Manim, and adding that to either our website or the documentation. I'm fine either way. I'm fine either way. I think if we maintain a list of learning resources like somewhere outside external on our website or something like that, instead of in the documentation directly, then the documentation should at least reference it in some sense. Find a list of learning resources here and there. Maybe with a slight tendency to have it somewhere in our homepage. Instead of the docs. If there is a list on the homepage, the docs should point to it. Maybe actually on the landing page. Yeah, I think this is something that someone can do without too deep knowledge of the library. The one thing that they would need help with is actually getting a list of learning resources. But I think the items that were listed there were actually quite good. Animation override is not supported. Ah, yes, I remember. A few issues would actually be a few issues would actually be resolved if we started to provide a base class for both Mobject and OpenGL Object and move common code in that base class. Right now we don't have that, and both Mobject and OpenGL Object implement everything on their own, which is really annoying for well, the most part. I actually started to merge these in a PR, but I've never finished that one, and maybe I should if we reach a stage like this where I've looked at all of the recent pull requests, maybe I should spend some time on stream to actually continue that implementation. So where was it even? It must be somewhere. This is something that could probably be closed because I think there is still no new release of the Bézier library. Nope. Oops, sorry chat. Sorry for the flashbang. So I think this could be probably a stall at least. There are so many PRs where does this even still apply? I'm not sure. Update default configs. Does that still happen actually? Ah, that's in coordinate systems. The default configuration is updated, really? That's really weird. Not good. Why was this never merged? Yeah, I think we should be more aggressive about closing things. It's kind of, I don't know. It's bad that you come in and then you see 60 open pull requests. I don't think that's particularly healthy for a project like that. I think it would be actually good to close all of the ones that are in draft state for too long or something like that, or where there hasn't been any movement for forever. Least recently updated. $10 months ago. Ah, that's allowing 2 coordinates only. I mean, that would be nice if we had that. 9 months ago. Are these really the oldest ones? What are the low numbered ones? What happened with those? Yeah, stuff like that. Something is pending in there, really? The pre-commit CI is expected for this? I don't think it is. November 2020. Oh, well. Okay, I think we'll leave this be now. I've looked at enough old pull requests. Now we should go through all of those and probably close most of them simply. October 2021. I think I can close this. I think some pull request has to be killed now to make me feel better. Ah, no, you don't do that. But to be fair, this is how this code object is implemented. It's written in a really weird way, with lots of notation like this, where the double underscore length method is used to get the actual length of something instead of just doing it the conventional way. No. This one dies now. Sorry, but this I need to close something to feel better. Closing due to inactivity. You know what? Let's close the second one. Sacrifices have to be made, right? That's how the world works. Page 2. I don't like page 2. There's so much stuff in there. Yeah. I'll close this one, because that one has actually been inactive. Even though there are lots of nice changes in there, lots of people try to do something with this, but I mean, look at that. That's not recoverable. That cannot be recovered. The list of the list of conflicting files is too long. Closing due to inactivity and the fact that this cannot be merged back realistically anymore. Too many conflicts. Dead. More. Do we do one more, chat? I think we find one more, right? Wait, what happened here? I think this has been fixed already. Isn't this? Wait. Someone fixed this, I think. How does the banner animation look right now? I can remember reviewing something like that. Ban, scene, dev construct, self. Banner equals Manim banner. Self.play banner.create. Self.play banner.expand. Self.wait. Do it. I think this has been fixed. This looks good, but the first part actually is kind of janky. Why is the create animation broken? The second part actually looks fine, but the first part looks weird, doesn't it? Did the implementation of the banner change? Wait, where is it even? Nope. Logo.py. Why is the banner in a file that's called logo.py? Nobody knows. Where's the create animation? Create self runtime 2, lag ratio, spiral in. Why does it look? Oh, it uses a spiral in animation. Wait. Does this use the wrong? Rate function? Yo, Eulermate. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. I'm not sure why this happens. Should I just pass rate func equals smooth? What are you doing? Cleaning up. Tabula rasa. I'm just going through some of the open issues and pull requests and closing whatever I feel has to be closed. Why does this feel so weird? No, actually. Why don't the things slow down? What does the spiral in animation do? It looks like they are not smooth. I don't understand. It's too fast in the end, right? So the question is, why? Banner. Logo. Why is it in logo? So this creates an animation. The create returns an animation group, and the animation group actually looks fine. The runtime option won't be helpful? No, it's not the runtime, I think. I don't think it's the runtime. I think it's the spiral in that's doing something weird. How is it implemented? Oh, wait. It's an animation that overrides interpolate object. And it does not apply the rate function. That's why it looks so weird. And now it will look correctly. Ah. I hate that the default video thing of macOS doesn't reload videos when I open them again. Wait, what? But that doesn't look better. That's not necessarily better, is it? What does this do? Does it set the rate function anywhere? Am I going crazy? The rate function here is linear. Wait, but it inherits from animation. And the default rate function of animation should actually be smooth. Yeah, the default rate function is smooth. So I wonder... what am I doing wrong? What was the name of the thing? Spiral in? Yeah. Fade in fraction, keyword arguments. Returns none. Self.shapes is shapes. Scale factor is scale factor. Shape center is get center. Fade in fraction is fade in fraction. Okay, so that's stored. That's fine. Rip stream? Actually, yeah. It looked very dead for a moment or two. Am I back? OBS says I am back. Working again? Ooh. Scary. Sorry, guys. Not sure why that happened. Was I long gone? No, it couldn't have been long, otherwise the stream would be down. Let me reload this. Under 5 seconds. Okay. Like 4 seconds. Wow, this is getting more and more precise. Okay. I think I found the... We narrowed it down. Indeed, you did. I found the reason why the animation didn't render correctly. It's because I'm stupid and forgot to turn off the caching. Wait, what? Okay, that's a little bit silly, but actually I think it's much closer to what it should be. I think the fade-in should be longer though. Okay, so one problem fixed. Let's go and fix the next one. Runtime float equals 2. Wait, does this really run for 2 seconds though? Ah, the runtime isn't passed here. that meme of Doctor Strange feels strange, but I'm allowing it. What do you mean? Which meme have I been doing unknowingly? Or maybe knowingly, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I want. Look at that chat. That's much better. So I think we have a pull request to submit. Still different to the old version though? Really? That's broken. The second part is also a little bit different, right? Does the water work correctly? Actually, it does. It's actually really satisfying. A really satisfying animation. I like it a lot. Oh, you have a link. Ah, yes, it is different. So wait, what's exactly different? Here, the M fades in sooner. Is that the case? It feels slightly different, doesn't it? The stream elements. Thanks, stream elements. I must have curated the stream right when I was down. I'm actually not sure when the bot. I'm not sure when the bot really sends the message after I go live, because that seems to be always kind of different. I've wondered whether it is whenever someone actually is watching the stream, but I'm not sure whether that's really it. I'm not sure whether the bot would query for that. Usually it's like 2 to 3 minutes after going live. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's sooner though, and sometimes it's a bit later. I can't really tell. Yeah, no idea. Anyhow, I think I'm happy with this, and the improved version is better. So what I'll do is the following. This hasn't changed. This hasn't changed either, and just this has changed. The spiral in animation wasn't here before, and this thing was constructed manually, basically. So what I will do is I'll commit this, and I'll commit the fix that the spiral in animation respects the rate function, and then we have something nice. Okay. Git checkout -p fix spiral in. We commit the logo. Wait, what was that? Stage. Edit past runtime argument to spiral in manim banner.create, and this one where we need applies the rate function to the past alpha value. And this is, wait, just that I make sure that this is necessary. If you override animation, if you implement animation, where is the rate function applied usually? Rate func. I think it's in interpolate subobject. Who needs getter and setter functions? Is it here? Get sub alpha, right. And get sub alpha is called once here in interpolate object. So if you override interpolate object, it means that you have to apply the rate function yourself in the inherited animation. And this is why the fade in animation. This is why the fade in animation, the spiral in animation felt so weird, because the rate function simply wasn't applied. Okay, so now we have that. Is it it's an introducer, right? Oh, it's not. It's not great. But it is a fade in. Wait. Should this be made an introducer animation? It creates the object, and everything that creates objects should be actually an introducer animation. Wait, am I... How old is this branch? Where did I just branch off from? From main. Wait, what? Reverse rate function is true. But where is the... Shouldn't unwrite be a remover? So here we go. Create is an introducer. Which doesn't mean too much. It introducer animations delay the addition of objects from... So basically, in the lifetime of an animation, at the very beginning, every animation is tied to an object. And one of the first things that the animation class does is it makes sure that the object it is tied to is added to the scene. And introducer animations change the point in time where they exactly try to add the object to the scene to later, at some point where the animation actually is already rendering. And for the other ones, it happens a little bit before. This is because if you play an animation in like an animation group, for example, if you play a fade in of something, if you play a fade in of an animation group with a lag ratio so that the objects come faded in one after the other, and this mechanism would just add all of the objects at the beginning to the scene, then it would cause a really weird effect where basically some sort of flashing where all of them objects are added to the scene, so you can see all of them already, and then whichever ones actually start get removed again and then fade in. And with the distinction that we have introducer animations, the task of actually adding the object to the scene is delayed to somewhat to a later point in time. So that's what this effectively does. And I think that actually the spiral in one, spiral in should also be a introducer animation. So this inherits directly from animation. Wait. Spiral in cannot be not an intro. Wait, how does create do it? Create has it as an argument in the keyword arguments. And it also just doesn't have documentation for it, which is lovely. Yeah, speaking of documentation, chat, I just remembered. I added a new channel point reward. So for those hardcore Manim watchers of you, if you ever stumble upon something that is not documented very well, then you can, if you have sufficiently many channel points, you can redeem it and add the name of the class or method which you would like to see documented. And then I'll look at it and maybe actually do it. Not immediately. I'll probably, especially if we switched to gaming already or something like that in the stream, then I'll usually do it at the start of next stream. There's a list of redemptions that I can check out, and it won't be forgotten anyways. So if you ever feel like you want something documented, then watch the stream for a fair amount and just redeem the reward, and then I'll check it out. And at least leave some helpful comments or something like that. And eventually everything will be documented. Isn't that a nice idea? I think that's cute. I already have 1k beans. Yeah, you can either spam fun sound effects or make me document the library, whichever is more fun. Make you document the OpenGL renderer? I'll refund that. I'll refund that request. No, I will actually, we will look at the OpenGL renderer some more in the future, but so my list of priorities right now basically is finish the deep dive tutorial, because that's already like half finished and it should be really done soon. And then the other thing that I should really work on more is the fusion of Mobject and OpenGL Mobject. If those two are done, then I feel a little bit better, and the library will be a better place. OpenGL render. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Oh, the library is in a bad state. What was I doing? I was adding the introducer keyword argument, right? So actually, do we want to make this something that can be modified? I'm not sure. Should it really be something that can be modified, or should we just pass it manually? I think we should pass it manually. Because I mean, spiral in, if you want to use spiral in for something else other than creation, then I'm not sure you should do that. So what I tend to do now is add introducer equals what are you trying to do? I'm afraid my Twitch chat does not render LaTeX. But that would be fun. That would be fun indeed. Should maybe add a channel point reward for that. Can't be too difficult. I'm just worried about code execution. It would be fun to have. One fun channel point reward would be something like you can write something. You can write something and redeem the reward, and then it gets written like in a nice Manim animation on stream. It wouldn't be too hard to do it, actually. It wouldn't be too hard. All that you need is like a Twitch bot, the custom overlay, and the bot renders the Manim video, which we can do because it's Manim. I think that wouldn't be too hard even. We could maybe look at it at some point and see whether programming Twitch bot would be fun. I wanted to do that a while ago already. That's why I have on one of my screens I have the Twitch API documentation open. I think on this one, yeah. There's actually a Python thingy that has the API implemented, which is kind of sweet. But yeah, I've been lazy and never continued that. Maybe one day we can do it on stream. Actually, I've tried a bit of bot programming. There are nice libraries out there. Yeah. I'm sure there are. Node.js in particular. Yeah. There's a rich infrastructure these guys have. All right. So, do we pass the introducer thing ourselves, or do we not do that? I'm kinda torn. How does fade in do it? Let's check fade in. Fading. Init introducer equals true is passed, hard coded. No way to change that. I think that's how I want to do it. Because there's no spiral in will not be used as a non-introducer animation. So I think it should be fine. So what I'll do here is I'll simply pass spiral in. We will pass super introducer equals true keyword arguments. Fine. That's good. Okay. And now we have two more things to commit, actually. So, on the one hand, this stage let fade spiral in respect rate function, and then this one here. Stage make spiral in an introducer. I think probably if we put some effort in, we could actually remove the need to have introducer and remover animations, because I'm not sure that's really necessary to have. It's kind of weird. But well, it is how it is right now. Git push. Should we pytest this first? It wouldn't I mean, we can run the creation ones. PyTest. Tests. Test graphical units. Test creation. Do it. Fail, 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 fail. Okay, no fails. GG. GG. So we git push upstream my brand, my fork, fix spiral in. We click on the thing. Fixed two minor issues of class spiral in. Why can't I spell spiral in? Why is that so difficult for me? This fixes minor issues with the spiral in class animation. One, it is marked as an introducer animation. Two, the rate function is actually applied. And three, the Manim banner, which uses spiral in, now correctly passes the runtime to it. And Manim banner. Okay, we did it. Labels bug fix. I don't think there's a issue for that. Create. Good. I think that's it for today. We closed some pull requests. Should we close one more? I think I can close one more. Let me quickly check whether people are shouting at me already. They're not. No worries. So I can close more. Good. What are we killing? I'm new to this Twitch, I'm really having a lack of emojis. No worries, you'll get the hang of it eventually. It takes some getting used to. Trollkirsche can teach you. But you'll find an overview of the most important emoji if you simply type !cozy. Those are the most relevant ones for this chat. What are we killing? Oh, this one we were looking at, right? This has actually been taken care of. At some point, the issue is no longer present. That's a wait. What was that? That was update from alpha function, right? Update from alpha func. Yeah. And that has been fixed, right? Update from. Oh, wait. This has not been fixed. Oh, wait. Update from alpha func has been fixed. Oh, I fixed that. Yeah, I remember actually. Wait, what was the PR? 2211. Via 2211. Closing. Nice. Is it available in Opera GX? As long as you can run custom browser scripts, you can do everything. Yeah, the chat can get really confusing if you don't have the extension. I usually on my machine, because I have Safari and the extensions are not supported in the same way, I use a how's it called? I don't know how the extension here is called, but on proper machines it would be called is it monkey script? Temper monkey, not monkey script. Yeah, temper monkey. That's what it's called on normal browsers. And if you install the Better Twitch TV extension there, then you can enable, or is it the FrankFaceC one? I'm not sure. Wait, which one is active for me? The FrankFaceC one. So if you go and install this extension here, And you can certainly do that for other browsers as well. Look at that Opera. Oh, I can install the Chrome version. Interesting. If you do that, then there's an option to enable the FrequencyC, the 7 Twitch TV emotes, and then you see everything as you should. It's kind of confusing without that, to be honest. Okay, we killed one more. Can we kill one more? Then we would have killed like 4 pull requests in one evening, which would be amazing. Which is the next one. These ones are very interesting because they implement something that's not entirely finished, but that are interesting features. So asynchronously playing animations with the OpenGL renderer is pretty cool. The concept of total time updaters is also pretty cool. So I'd like to leave those. OpenGL image object. Which one is killed now? Rotate label object to brace. What does that do? I commented on this. I've asked for tests to be added, and no tests have been added. I think this is actually pretty nice if I remember correctly. Where are the images? Right. Rotated results. That's pretty. That's pretty. And the non-rotated results look like this. I can remember this. Yeah. I mean, this was not that much additional code. This also hasn't been resolved. It gets to live. It gets to live another day. Allow plugins to add custom render command line interface flags. Why hasn't this been merged? This is good to go from my point of view. That's in. So this was basically finished. Should we try to get this up and running again? Is it worth it? I don't want to do it now, but I think this PR also gets to survive. So maybe we don't actually have anything else to kill. I mean, I'm sure there are some here. What did Daryl do here? Wait, were there 2 PRs implementing OpenGL image object? So this should be superseded actually by this one. So we have right. That's perfect. Why didn't we merge this yet? Because it doesn't even add that much code to it, does it? OpenGL image object. Blop, blop. It's an OpenGL textured surface, which is nice, which means... So it's just a surface which has the image added as a texture, which makes sense. Sweet. There's only light texture probably. Manim object types image object. What's changing here? Ah, so the image object changes somewhat. OpenGL renderer. Yeah, the OpenGL renderer has to take care of the images somehow. Prom, prom, prom. Get texture ID. Aha. So is path to texture ID changed? Wait, what is TID? Wait, the texture ID is the length of the string of the path? Really? Isn't that like a bad ID? Why is it like that? That's kind of weird. What is the texture ID used for? Texture use location equals TID. That seems kind of sketchy to me, to be quite honest. I mean, it gets the correct things, but still. To say it worked? Oh, nice. So you have the white people happy now as well. And you can see it locally for you. That's good stuff. What do we do here? So some things change. slightly. Change to RGBA array is moved to here. And before it was here in the abstract image object class directly. That's fine though. Yeah, that's fine to use an external method, because then we can also use it in somewhere else, right? So, okay, I'm happy with this because I don't care about the object init file much. I'm happy with this because it just copies over some code. I'm happy with this because it cleans up code. I think I understand the approach for the... Wait, we need to read the changes in the surface file. I think I understand the implementation of the image object itself. How long would you consider a short summary? Depends on who's asking. No, I don't know. Short summary, usually not. It can be anything between a paragraph and half a page, I would say. Professor. Then I would probably rather say a paragraph maybe. I'm over one page already. What do you need to summarize? If you don't mind me asking. Because the answer might also depend on that, actually. So what's happening here? Path flip and typing. So this is just typed or type hinted. A paper at tunable consistency in MongoDB. Okay, well then a page or so is perfectly fine. Except the paper is also like 1 page long, but that would be unusual, I guess. Just rewrite the paper, that's the summary. It's 11 pages double column. Yeah, then a page or so is probably fine. So what do we have here? Previously only self UV surface, image file, dark image file, shader folder, and keyword arguments were here. And now we have UV surface, image file, dark image file, image mode, which is new, and the shader folder is still here. That's fine. So what happens exactly? If the file image is an ND array, then the image is converted to an RGBA array, which is perfectly fine. So that's good. Fine. If the image mode is a string or a path, then the image mode is twice the image mode. Ah. Okay. So the image mode actually, you can also pass a tuple, and then that's the image mode for both the image file and the dark image file. I see, okay. You guys are talking about papers while I'm just an undergrad, feels weird. I'm not sure. I mean, usually if you at some point you probably also take some sort of seminars and have to read something, and well, that's actually not too far away, I guess. Paper can be really a far-fetched term, I guess. Light texture, dark texture. And instead of using the get full raster image path, it uses get image from file, which is a new method. Ah, but it uses the pillow implementation of image. Okay, that makes sense. So basically nothing changes. The image mode is still fine. I think that makes sense. So now we only have to understand this part here, which is kind of sketchy with the texture ID thing. But I mean, that hasn't changed, so I guess I don't think too much about it. And now with the change in the textured image, self-context texture. Weird noises coming in. Repeat X, repeat Y. Filter, texture that swizzle. What's the texture swizzle? The only weird thing, the only thing that I think one has to be careful about is oh, it's the wait. It's the length of the thing. Now I understand. So it's just incrementing the number of textures sequentially. I see. Well, that makes sense. That's fine. That's fine then. But what I've been wondering is if this is changed, so the image is not loaded here anymore, but in the texture surface, where is get texture ID actually used? Because if there's any other objects that also use the textured surface thing, then there might be a problem with the implementation sooner or later. Let's check get texture ID. Okay, exactly in one place, namely here. Shader wrapper texture paths items. So we need to check texture paths. OpenGL object. Where is it modified? In the OpenGL surface. Here it is processed. And in the shader wrapper, where it is again not modified. Self texture paths, but actual additions to the texture path seem to only happen here in the OpenGL surface. So that's fine. If the implementation here has changed, then that's perfectly fine. I've finally reviewed this. Thank you very much. The code reads looks good to me. And I should probably also test it before I actually say it's fine. What's the PR? 2534. Do we have an image somewhere? Could use one of the rendered ones. should use this one. Should I use the pain emote one? I use the pain emote one. Copy. Cloud streaming assets emotes bhack pain. Where's my example file? Pain scene def construct self. Actually, we need to import from manim.opengl import star. Image equals opengl image object, and the file name is bhack pain png. Rest I'll just leave. Swizzle, by the way, seems to colloquially mean a swindle, some kind of fraud. Great. Self.play fade in image. Interactive embed. Manim QM preview renderer OpenGL example file pain. That's the scuffed version we can see. I didn't cut out everything correctly. The camera doesn't go all the way, I fear. I can see pain. Yeah, that was me from like 1 or 2 streams ago. No, but I mean, that works well, right? Okay. I think this works. Where's the PR? The code looks good to me, and I've also tested it successfully. Question mark? Hello? Did my browser just die? Browser actually died. I'm not sure why. I was trying to say something nice. Ah, no, finally. I've also tested it successfully. I'll leave this open for just a little while longer in case anyone else. Wait, there's one more thing I should test. Manim QM preview renderer OpenGL text surface text. Wait, how's it called? No, I always hit Command O today. OpenGL surface example. Show us the world. Bum. It's thinking. Don't worry, it's thinking. Pause champ. Ooh. Do something. Do something. Do something, please. Why is it not doing anything? It actually seems to take quite long right now. I'm not sure this is normal. You might have to compare. Ah, finally. This took a long time, actually. What resolution is a picture? Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, it's 1280p. But this seems to be okay, actually. Maybe it's because I'm streaming right now and the stream is taking too many resources. That's why rendering takes longer. That's possible. No, of course it's your fault, chat. Whose fault should it be? Should it be otherwise? Mine? I don't think so. No, it's. I'm pretty sure it's that. So the day texture and the night texture is here, and then you just pass those. It's fine. That was apart from your tutorial in activity. Yeah, actually no. I stole that. It's part of the OpenGL demo code that we took from Grant actually. If you check GitHub com3b1b Manim. If you check this one, small updates to interactive scene. Look at that. What did he do? Yeah, that's typical. Just remove the to-do. I think actually ManimGL has better capabilities for interactive scenes and stuff, because I think Grant has managed to implement actually making objects clickable. Yeah, to select objects on screen, hold control and move the mouse to highlight a region. Yeah. This is something the community version currently can't do. This is something the community version currently can't do, which is sad, but I actually think that everything it would need is someone going to Grant's repository and copying code generously over to the community version. Because these OpenGL parts are actually, we're not that diverged even. So if someone ever wanted to investigate whether we can have better interactivity in the community version, you could try to go into Grant's repository and port these things over to us. And porting over actually, for the most part, should be as simple as copying the code. It's interesting that he has a dedicated. It's interesting that he has a dedicated interactive scene, which is an interesting concept. Maybe we should have that as well. Delete selection. Save selection to file. Wait, what? Can he save objects to files? That's interesting. When I hear classic, the Gaussian integral pops in my mind. Nice. That's pretty classic, I would say. Maybe I should look into into ManimGL a little bit more. Grant does make pretty substantial upgrades from time to time, and it's hard to, well, stay in the loop with that one, because I actually have trouble staying in the loop for our repository alone, and trying to keep on track what he's doing is kind of difficult. Pickle serialization. So he's actually doing something that allows to save objects. Interesting. That's very interesting, actually. In this video, Grant obviously used interactivity. I hate ads. Even more ads.
Imagine choosing 3 random lines through the center of...
Of course.
sphere, and then some random point for P4. That first line passes through the sphere at 2 points, so flip a coin to decide which of those 2 points is going to be P1. Likewise, for each of the other lines, flip a coin to decide where P2 and P3 end up. Now there's 8 equally likely outcomes of those coin flips, but one and only one of them is going to place P1, P2, and P3 on the opposite side of the center as P4.
Yeah,
so
some of these rotations...
only one of these 8...
Some of these rotations do look like he manually moved the object. There was this sort of camera rotation that I usually associate to well, manual mouse movement, like this right here.
4. So one and only one of these 8 equally likely
because this looks so uncontrolled, right? If it were actually manimated, there would be a smooth transition to the one thing, then a smooth transition to the next thing, and this looks janky. So I'm sure this is mouse.
So one and only one of these 8 equally likely outcomes gives us a...
Yeah, certainly. This is certainly moved with the mouse. I would be willing to bet on that. I can ask him. But actually, does he mention it maybe even? No, he doesn't. I thought he mentioned the community version in his video descriptions at some point, but maybe he doesn't. I think it's the first sentence in his README, right? Yes. Anyhow, where's my music? There we go. That's an old video. Yeah. He certainly also uses interactivity in the Newton fractal video. Because there I think he moves around the roots of the polynomial somehow. And yeah. Now that I think of it, it would have probably been smart to port more functionality over to the community version from his repository before I did my interactivity tutorial. Oh well. It is how it is. Already happened. I can do a follow-up at some point. Okay. I think we're actually done now. Because I don't start reading Grant's code now, because then I actually won't get done at any point. But we will approve this because obviously, as we've tested, let's try again, just to make sure it's not a fluke. Yeah. So the OpenGL renderer with it does support images now, which is good. I'm actually not sure why this is the scrappy version of the emote. I thought I saved. Wait, which one did I upload? That's not so scuffed, is it? How is that better? I don't quite understand, actually. Because, I mean, usually I copied the file from where I usually put things when they are done. And so I don't quite understand how this can be in an unfinished state and this not. No, it's weird. Whatever. Probably user error. Very likely user error. I leave this open for just a little bit longer in case anyone else wants to take another look. One thing I did want to check. Git check out main just to make sure that there's no bad regression in terms of render speed. So the window opens and then it takes some time, right? Should I stopwatch this? Maybe. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this also takes a long time here. Really? Why does this take so long? What exactly is he doing? I guess the rendering of the torus, the first round, takes really long. Weird. Wait. Can actually see. Feels late, man. It does. It's actually even late for me. I might skip the gaming part today. And, well, more gaming tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe just a little bit. I want to do something. I didn't mean it like that. Wait, but honestly, we're waiting for like a minute now. Was it really that bad before? don't think it was that bad, was it? No, it's there. So it was like 1.5 minutes. Okay. I guess we're happy with that. I can hear CPU screaming. Haha, you can't. You can hear GPU screaming. Which is really weird, actually, because it shouldn't be that bad. But well, what do I know about GPUs? Nothing. That's not entirely true. Not entirely true, actually. Does your Mac have a dedicated GPU? Nope. It's one of these M1 things, which has some sort of dedicated graphics chip, but it's not a full GPU. It is how it is. You should do a setup video, that's for sure. That would be funny. Setup video. my current setup basically is I have this mic here and then there's my laptop right there. Well, and I have another screen actually. Well, I could show you guys. Maybe for the 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscriber special on YouTube, I'll do a setup stream, a setup thingy, which is not that far away actually. I think we'll hit that later this month, maybe even this month. How many do we have right now? 941. That's again like 3 more. So yeah, I'm actually confident we'll hit 1,000 subscribers soon. Anyhow, okay, so we managed. I checked this. I even checked there is no regression. I think there is none. I'll leave this open for now, just a bit longer in case anyone wants to take another look. Okay, submit, easy. Did anyone say we should not merge this? No. Iced Coffee said he's done with it. Perfect. Labels. OpenGL. No, labels. OpenGL. New feature. Where did OpenGL go? Done. Easy. Okay, I think we're done. Closing stuff down. Close. Wait, did we get any comments or anything on GitHub? No. No, nothing. I almost forgot, is there any easy method to convert from PNG to SVG? No. The formats are basically incompatible. In other words, it's doing that more than before. It wasn't doing... I don't know, my hair also looks greener. I hate that I played around with the settings. I shouldn't have done that. Basically, the formats are incompatible. For SVG, things are stored basically as curves, and PNGs in the end are simply a giant map of saying which pixel should have which color. All right. Let's close more. I'll do something unusual for a little while. Oh, maybe. What's my... Wait, let me check something. Ah, it's fine. Oh, wait, that's not fine. My headset is beeping because it's losing power. Let me quickly plug that in. I love this animated background. Yeah, me too. Oh, professional cable management, easy. All right. Okay, so I will actually switch to gaming for a little while. Not too long, because it's actually kind of late already, but maybe for a little while. And there's something I actually want to do. I've never mentioned this on stream before, but yeah, WoW essentially. I used to play for a long time. Currently I'm rather inactive actually, and haven't really played actively for like, I don't know, half a year maybe. I don't know. Time flies. But what I've been doing, from time to time is I run into old raids and try to, well, collect things that I don't have yet. And actually this week, I did a Molten Core run, the second half of the Thunder Fury legendary dropped for me. And now I kinda have to complete it, because if you have two halves already, then you should really complete it. Which means I have to do some farming, basically. Recently learned about the timelines WoW have. Yeah, it's confusing. The story of WoW is really confusing. I've been playing for a long time though. And yeah. It's kinda okay if you went with it and kinda experienced it all. Oh wait. That's not dropping frames, but it's struggling right now. Give it a moment or two. It should calm down again. Yeah, okay, it did. Timeless in the sense of vanilla, classical stuff. That's also quite interesting, yep. No, I'm not playing vanilla. I'm playing retail. I've tried playing vanilla once or twice, but never really. Oh, it's really wait. If it's that bad, I maybe can't play. Give it a moment or two. The game is really confused right now. And actually Twitch is also really... Wait, my OBS is lagging a lot. Let me change to desktop mirror because sometimes that can actually be better.